I'm not sure how many free throws they had through 3 quarters, but sure it had to be somewhere in the 25, 26 free throws. So once we stopped fouling, was able to get the game at our pace. It looked a lot more like games 1 through 3 as opposed to game 4.
Draymmond, what do you think you got from Young Glove, from Gary tonight?
He was incredible. Both ends of the floor, big shots, big plays, 2 huge threes. He was absolutely incredible. He's worked very, very, very hard. And he's finally got his opportunity. He's taking advantage of it, and it's great to see.
In a game like this where there was so much, they were really physical at the start. They're coming after you guys. It looked like this is the kind of game that's almost suited for Gary's game, just to kind of grime it up a little bit.
It is. When you want to muck the game up, we got guys like that can play that same brand of basketball. Gary was huge tonight, but he's been that way for us all year.
Draymmond, when you're down 8 points going to the fourth quarter, a lot of fans probably think, okay, how are they going to score to get back? But the defense really, as you said, is what changed it, isn't it? And what changed about the defense in the fourth quarter besides the fouling? It seemed like you guys just took the intensity to another level.
I think we definitely took the intensity to another level. Not going to sit here and act like our coaching staff wasn't incredible by going to that box and one. That really threw their rhythm off. And then, once you get a team out of rhythm, then you go to your man-to-man offense, your man-to-man defense. And you have a lot better chance than just guarding a team that has their rhythm. And so I thought that was great by our coaching staff, and, guys focused and capitalized on it.
Steve talked about how for 3 quarters it kind of felt like maybe you, Steph Clay, guys who have been in this situation before, forgot how tough it could be to close out a series because it has been a couple years. Do you agree with that? And when did you kind of first start feeling that momentum shift? Was it just in the fourth quarter, or was it a little bit to close the third?
No, I think, in that third quarter, we went on a run. We cut it to 1, and then they ended up pushing it back to 8. But we knew right there that we had gained the traction. We had the game at the pace we wanted to get it at. Then after that, all we needed to do was clean up the rebounds. And once we cleaned up the rebounds, then we were able to get out and push the ball and get some easy stuff, get some cross matches.
It looks like there was a nice moment between you and Jokic post-game. 2 competitors kind of hugging it out, giving a word. What was that about for you?
I just told him thank you for making me better. It's absolutely incredible to play against a guy like that. Incredible talent. Just told him thank you for making me better. It's an honor and a pleasure to play against someone so talented and so skilled. And usually when you have guys that talented and that skilled, they're a little soft. He's far, far from soft. He's an absolutely incredible player.
You talk plenty about, 82-game players, 16-game players. When did you know this season, like Gary Payton II, that's a playoff player?
Early on in the season, once he made the team and started imposing his will on games, you just knew, all right, that's a guy who's probably going to be on the floor during playoffs. And most importantly, the way he defends. You need that defense in the playoffs to stop guys, to muck the game up. He gets a lot of deflections. And so you just kind of knew early on once he made the team and then really made his mark on this team and what he was going to bring to it, you kind of knew then that he would be one of those 16-game players.
They had 14 offensive rebounds through the first 3 quarters, but none in the fourth. To you, what was the biggest difference? Is that just a size thing or anything else?
The same size we had all game and all year we kind of had in the fourth quarter. I think it's just a matter of guys taking on that challenge. We had a lot of rebounds bouncing to the free throw line, and we weren't getting 50-50 balls. We knew going into that fourth quarter, if we were going to close this series out, we had to get the 50-50 balls, and we had to rebound, and we came up with just about all of them there in that fourth quarter.
This is your guys' first playoff series win since 2019. To do it with the guys that you've won so much with, what does it mean for you guys to get this? Special.
Like I said the other day, it feels a lot more familiar than the last 2 years felt. That's who we are. That's why we've had the success that we've had. We know how to win games. We know how to win playoff games. And, we put the work in, we trust in each other, and, the results show in that.
Over the years, you've seen how teams defend Steph. Seems like now when he decides to get to the rim, he can kind of do it whenever he wants. That wasn't always the case.
I think he's a lot stronger. When he's driving to the hole, what teams used to do was bump him off his path. You can't move him anymore. And so once he gets his head down and he wants to get to the rim, he's getting there because you have to overreact to the shot. If you're not pressed up and overreacting to the shot, then he shoots and good luck. But once he put his head down and drive and he's committed to getting to the hole, he's strong enough to take those bumps and not get pushed off his path.
Draymmond? Steve said you guys had to get back to being you guys, get back to being us. What did that mean to you?
Stop turning the ball over, defend without fouling. That was some of the keys to the season when we came into the year. Defend without fouling and cut our turnovers back. 10 turnovers. We didn't quite defend without fouling, but we did when it mattered most, and that was what was most important.